Starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 12 at 5. I'm Dan Hagan. It might be the most disliked part of Wisconsin's summers. Mosquitoes are hatching right now, and it could be tempting to spray your yard with a mosquito repellent. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson joins us live in the studio with more. Morgan?
Dan, you've probably seen signs along the highway promoting a mosquito-free summer. But is treating your yard with mosquito control worth the buzz?
This one where you don't have to come back and fill.
Mark Herman opened a mosquito squad in Ant2Go in 2016. The company has 9 locations across Wisconsin. His primary focus is to eliminate mosquitoes and ticks through a pesticide spray.
So we have a large mosquito population here, one of the worst in North America.
Herman's team has a few options when it comes to keeping mosquitoes away. The first is spraying a barrier around the property so that mosquitoes can't enter the area at all. The other is they treat areas inside the barrier where the insects tend to nest and breed. Herman says his products repel mosquitoes and don't kill them.
Well, we have 2 different lines that we run. So we run an all-natural, and that's made of botanical oils. And then we run a traditional line, which is a synthetic clone of the chrysanthemum flower. And so that is a on-contact insecticide.
Herman says his spray doesn't hurt bees, but PJ Leash, an entomologist from the UW-Madison Extension, says it does. Leash says the most common mosquito treatments contain a synthetic pyrethroid ingredient, which have been shown to kill insects other than just mosquitoes.
If you think about it in the perspective of having your yard treated from May to September, that's about a 5-month window where the vegetation in your yard is going to pose risks for other insects around us. So that could be bees and other pollinators like butterflies, moths, beetles, and flies.
Research shows mosquito spraying can kill beneficial species even weeks after it's applied. Joanne Lund works with the Oneida County Land and Water Conservation and specializes in pollinators.
Any insect that gets sprayed with the pesticide or travels through the area after the pesticide has been applied will pick up some of the toxins.
Lund also worries insects traveling with toxins could get eaten by birds, then transferring the poison to them. The Oneida County Land and Water Conservation team recommends a homemade remedy for mosquitoes.
Okay, so these are mosquito traps that use no pesticide.
Both Lund and Leash recommend wearing long sleeves, using mosquito repellent, and investing in a screened-in porch, while Herman says mosquito spraying can make for a more worry-free summer with your family.
It's a big help. I had Lyme's disease myself. I still suffer from it. So there's a lot of people that are allergic to mosquito bites as well, especially young children. And so I think it helps a lot of people and their families get outside and enjoy the outdoors.
Reporting for Newswatch 12, I'm Morgan Johnson.
Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins us now. Jeff, a nice day out there, maybe a little chilly, but pretty beautiful.
Yeah, high temperatures back up near 60 today, but we did not start there. Look at these lows this morning. 26 in Rhinelander, 32 for Vida, 35 for Wausau. So a cold start to our day today. Tonight will not be as cold because the sun is now out with temperatures back up in the 60s, and there is a little bit of cloud cover out there now. That's like a blanket in the atmosphere for cold temperatures tonight. Okay, so right now we're at 60 in Rhinelander, 63 for Wausau, even a couple mid-60s across central Wisconsin. We're going to work on the numbers, but it's going to get cooler before it gets warmer around here. We have a much warmer weekend on the way, but also on the way is some rainfall. Not tonight or tomorrow. The rain gets in here late tomorrow night into parts of Wednesday, and this rain could be locally heavy on Wednesday. Our forecast tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies, not as cold, but still kind of chilly, right? With low temperatures down near 36. Your full forecast is coming up. Dan?
We're still learning more about the massive damage caused from a tornado in Gaylord, Michigan. This is the view in one neighborhood. Homes were left in ruins after an EF3 tornado ripped through Gaylord late Friday afternoon. The storm left a path some 17 miles wide with winds up to 150 miles per hour. Authorities say at least 2 people are dead and some 44 others are injured. The 2 victims who were killed were found in a mobile home park and were in their 70s. The town of Gaylord does not have any tornado sirens. Americans are still facing a baby formula shortage, and in response, the White House has announced 2 Defense Production Act authorizations for formula. This will allow Abbott Nutrition and another company to get priority shipments of formula ingredients. Meanwhile, the White House is announcing another massive airlift of infant formula coming Wednesday from an Air Force base in Germany. The shipment amounts to about 1.5 million servings of formula. Last Friday, a bear attacked a couple in Medford. The family was at home when two bears came to their bird feeder to eat. The couple yelled at the bears through a window to scare the bears away from the feeder. The mother bear then turned on the couple and attacked them through the window.
It can happen at any time of the year. Certainly we have bear conflicts that occur all summer long, and any time of the day. Bears are active during the day, and just because you remove that bird feeder at night doesn't mean that bear can't come during the day.
The couple managed to kill the bear after both sustaining injuries. Both were treated at a nearby hospital following the incident. Bear attacks are rare in Wisconsin, with around 24,000 bears estimated to be living in the state. If anyone is in a situation where a bear is harassing you, the DNR recommends calling the USDA Wildlife Services at 1-800-228-1368. The Wisconsin DNR is asking the public to help turtles out this spring. Right now, we're in nesting season. Wisconsin's 11 turtle species lay eggs from late May through June in sunny and well-draining uplands, meaning they may have to cross roads to get to higher ground. Many females are run over by vehicles during these annual nesting migrations, so the DNR encourages motorists to drive slowly near wetlands, lakes, and rivers. Also, turtle nests fall victim to predators such as raccoons, skunks, and coyotes, which are all rising in population. If a turtle is nesting on your property, you can protect them by building a nest cage. To learn more about this, go to the DNR's website and search nest cages. A local pet store in Rhinelander is spreading the word on a potential law that would impact their customers. The law is a possible amendment to the Lacey Act. It would ban interstate transportation and importation of every species currently listed as injurious, which loosely translates to invasive. Jennifer Marshall of Northwoods Pets says if this act gets passed, it will affect a lot of people and their business.
Yes, it impacts the pet industry, but it's also going to greatly impact things such as, a researcher.
A nonprofit organization called the United States Association of Reptile Keepers is trying to prevent this amendment from happening.
They've been very active working with making sure that the Lacey Act doesn't go further than it has, because again, it's going to impact not just reptile keepers, but everybody.
For more information on the Lacey Act and its amendments, if you have any other questions, you can visit usark.org, USARK.org. We're getting into some playoff time for high school sports. Coming up after the break, sports reporter Griffin Stroin will be live from the regional track meet in Wausau. That's after weather with Jeff right here on Newswatch 12.
Summer's here, and it's time to refresh your space, indoor or out. Get an incredible 25% off Slumberland low prices during our huge memorial sale at Slumberland. Explore our comfortable living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, patio, and more.
Oh, love that Chevy Blazer. That's our next SUV. Love that Equinox. That's our next SUV.
Nice Trailblazer.
It was love at first sight. What?
The Chevy family of SUVs. Find new options. Find new roads.
It's Chevy Sport Utility Spring. Well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing or get a $1,000 cash allowance on all 2022 Equinox models. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
Carpet City.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center's grand opening sale and receive massive savings along with free carpet installation. Take advantage of grand opening savings at the brand new Eagle River store and all existing locations. Come see why builders and designers only choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs. And receive huge savings at the Carpet City Flooring Center grand opening sale.
Our prices will floor you.
And I walked right into US Cellular and I said I want to choose any phone in here for free.
What'd he say?
He said, sure. Really nice guy. I had my pick of any phone from any brand, free, even the newest ones.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got the big screen?
Yeah.
Big storage?
Yeah.
Fits in your pocket?
Fits in my pocket. Yeah, it's a big phone, and that's what I wanted, and I got what I wanted.
At US Cellular, we put you first. So choose any phone free. Plus, get unlimited data for just $30 a month. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
Get an incredible 25% off Slumberland low prices during our huge memorial sale at Slumberland. Are you sleeping in pain but dread mattress shopping? Come to Slumberland, where each bed is rated for back support and softness.
Welcome back, my friends. You and I get to chat weather for about 4 minutes. And all right, so we started here today, 26 in Rhinelander, 32 for Antigo. That's not normal. The average low is about 43. We are all well below that this morning. But then the sun came out. A beautiful day across the region today, albeit still a bit cold. The average high being around 70. We didn't do that either. But we're going to work on that, though, as there are some warmer temperatures on the way. For right now, though, this is okay. It's 60 in Rhinelander with a calm wind at the airport. And the pressure is falling as there is low pressure on the way. Over in Wausau, 63 for you. A southeast breeze around 5. And a dew point there. Pretty dry air locked in place at 28 degrees. Around the Horn, temperatures are hanging out basically upper 50s to mid 60s across our neck of the woods. They're not going to fall off as quickly as they did last night because there is some cloud cover out there, and there's going to be some recovery tomorrow. So back up near 64 tomorrow, but then, what happens here? A cold front is going to come through late tomorrow night and drop our temperatures Wednesday and Thursday with some rain showers, and actually some pretty good rain showers in the forecast for Wednesday into Thursday. But then a warm front comes through. Hooray! 73 back in the forecast for Friday, also on Saturday. This weekend will be much warmer than the last 2 days around here, with highs basically back in the 70s. All right, so looking outside today, we had no advisories out there currently for frost or freeze advisories. They were out there, of course, yesterday, but we should stay just above freezing tonight. There still could be a few spotty areas of frost this evening, especially along the UP border, as the skies clear out just a bit and we get that calm wind out there. But here's the cloud cover out there now, and there's not much of it, but there is a little bit. So any clouds in the atmosphere act like a blanket across the earth, right? Keep that warmness in. That's going to happen tonight, especially across our southern counties. Further north, though, probably not as much from frost areas there. But our attention then turns back off to the west, and there's a lot going on over here. So your eye goes right there, right? There's system 1, there's system 2, there's system 3, there's system 4. They're kind of lined up, and we have a lot to get through beginning late tomorrow night, but more so on Wednesday into Thursday, with cooler temperatures on the way and a good rainfall, soaking rainfall for us on Wednesday. And there's more behind that, so a very active weather pattern right now. Our forecast, though, for tomorrow, though, is a very nice day. We're talking about temperatures back up in the mid-60s tomorrow with some sunshine through the afternoon to the north. Further south, there could be a couple low 70s in here. It's going to be a stretch, though. Most of us are hanging out in the mid-60s across our region tomorrow. Our forecast tonight, though, is mostly cloudy skies. That's a change, right? Some frost is still possible tonight, especially along the UP border. Look for low temperatures down near 36, but a couple of you with some clear skies out there could touch freezing again tonight. For tomorrow, all right, so lots of sunshine tomorrow. A very nice day. High temperatures back up, slightly below average, near 64, but who cares? It's going to be a nice day, right? With that south breeze around 5 miles per hour. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows Wednesday we get wet. We stay wet into Thursday. The rain can be locally heavy on Wednesday evening, by the way. We'll get a break in the action on Friday with a high temperature of 73. And let's just stare at the weekend because we deserve this. After the last weekend with cold temperatures, not so much this weekend. We're talking about potentially mid-70s on Sunday with a couple of thunderstorms through the afternoon. Dan?
Spring sports are entering the postseason. Softball has already had their first round of the tournament, and today multiple regional track and field meets took place, including one at Wausau West. Newswatch 12's Griffin Stroin is live in Wausau, where things are starting to get interesting. Griffin, how's it going?
Yeah, Dan, it's honestly a perfect day here for a run. Not too hot, not too cold. I wouldn't know that, though. I'm obviously not the one running. But we have a lot of local teams here competing, trying to qualify for the sectional meet that will take place this Thursday. The local teams that are here are including Rhinelander, Marshfield, Merrill, Stevens Point, Wausau East, Wausau West, Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln, and defending state champions DC Everest. The field events began at around 3:30, and then the track part began at 4:15. 2017. We'll have the highlights from this meet and the other regional track meet taking place in Tomahawk later tonight on Newswatch 12 at 10. So make sure to tune in. But hey, that's all I got for you right now. I got to run and get to my next event. All right. That's a horrible joke. I'm so sorry. But reporting live here from Wausau, I'm Griffin Stroyan, Newswatch 12.
Thanks, Griffin. Trade discussions happening far away could eventually affect the wallets of Americans here at home. President Joe Biden just announced his Indo-Pacific Economic Framework this morning. He says it would help people here in the United States. Amy Kiley has more.
After 5 years, the U.S. has a potential new economic strategy for allies in and around Asia. Today, President Joe Biden unveiling the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework. Here's how it might eventually affect Americans' wallets. Increasing trade makes it easier to get goods from overseas. To understand why that's important, look at efforts to fly in baby formula.
I can't tell you the amount of family members that I have personally that are affected and the community of people that I work with. So we are just so fortunate to be able to be a part of this.
The U.S. hasn't had a trade plan for the Indo-Pacific in years. Former President Donald Trump withdrew it from the Trans-Pacific Partnership in 2017. Since then, China's economic influence has been growing.
In 2014 and 2015, neither party was talking about the Chinese Communist Party the way Biden talks about it today. And that took 4 years of tough on China policies.
Another goal of the new framework is to improve supply chains and lower prices.
We know we have to get inflation down. We're going to do everything we can to achieve a quote-unquote soft landing.
The framework also focuses on cleaner sources of energy compared to, say, gasoline.
This year's summer travel forecast indicated a lot fewer people driving over 2 hours to get to their destination.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
It's never too late to live your dreams. Coming up after the break, we'll see how an 80-year-old woman finally walked across the graduation stage.
Mel's Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark locally owned for over 70 years. Get your spring and summer sporting goods with ease from our experienced staff and get expert advice. Come down and see our great selection, open 7 days a week for your convenience.
Dude, great ride, right? This Silverado keeps me connected and in control. And this touchscreen is my command center. My command center.
The 2022 Silverado LT. Find new control. Find new roads.
Well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or order your next Chevy at your local dealership. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
Dry eye symptoms keep driving you crazy? Inflammation in your eye might be to blame.
Time for ache and burn.
Over-the-counter eye drops typically work by lubricating your eyes and may provide temporary relief.
Those will probably pass by me.
Xiidra works differently, targeting inflammation that can cause dry eye disease.
Xiidra? No!
It can provide lasting relief. Xiidra is approved to treat the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. Don't use if you're allergic to Xiidra. Common side effects include eye irritation, discomfort or blurred vision when applied to the eye, and unusual taste sensation.
Got any room in your eye?
Ask your doctor if a 90-day prescription is right for you and pay as little as $0.
I prefer you didn't.
Xiidra. Not today, dry eye.
Enter a haven for European-style baking at Boulangerie in Tomahawk. Fresh breads, pastries, soups, salads, and more. The finest ingredients prepared from scratch with a fanatical eye for detail. Simply the best. You deserve Boulangerie.
Mel's Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark locally owned for over 70 years. Get your spring and summer sporting goods with ease from our experienced staff and get expert advice. Come down and see our great selection, open 7 days a week for your convenience.
If you weren't in the small Sawyer County town of Oxbow this weekend, you missed out on the Daytona 500 of tick racing. The Oxbow Resort hosted the 41st annual tick races on Saturday. Participants and their ticks are put into a bracket-style tournament. There were more than 150 registered ticks and many more people just enjoying the day.
And I didn't think it was going to be this big. Like, this is crazy. This is like 2 towns combined.
The winner ended up being Hunter Keyser and his tick Buster. He won a trophy, $150, and a lifetime of bragging rights. The Antigo Public Library staff are busy planning oceans of possibilities for youth this summer with their 2022 Summer Quest. The Summer Quest will continue through August 12th with story times, special events, weekly make and take art projects, and the chance to participate in challenges to earn free books. This summer, the library has created 6 different quests youth can take. Activities like visiting the library, reading books, attending programs, making art, or exploring new learning help them earn book bucks. It took more than 60 years for a Minnesota woman to finally receive her bachelor's degree. The 84-year-old new graduate admits she took the long road to her latest accomplishment, but as she tells reporter Jennifer Hoff, that road was filled with unforgettable lessons.
Betty Sanderson had big dreams as a child.
I grew up on a farm with no electricity.
She was the first in her family to go to college.
Right there.
Nursing school in 1955 to earn a certificate from the University of Minnesota.
Here's my instructions when I moved into Sanford.
A year later, and nearly out of money, she pursued a teaching degree instead, but put it on hold to get married and have kids of her own.
If you have something you want to do it.
By the 1980s, she had earned an associate's degree.
This is how we kept track of what we did as nursing students.
Later retiring as a registered nurse, a life well lived, but still incomplete. Something only a friend could say.
It was something that I've always wanted. She said, yeah. And she said, what's stopping you?
What was stopping you?
I didn't have an answer.
After more than 60 years, in 2018, Betty came back to the U.
I've tried to stay with things as best as I can.
And 5 years later?
No, I just kind of fit right in.
The now 84-year-old took the stage in Northrop Auditorium last month with a couple hundred other graduates to accept her bachelor's degree in multidisciplinary studies.
Are you proud of yourself?
I am.
How much?
A lot.
She'll tell you learning technology was hard. Her tuition wasn't what it was back then either.
Your fee for what?
Tuition.
Oh my gosh, $81?
Her fellow classmates, though, helped create a bond that will last a lifetime.
It gave me so much joy. And I looked at him and I thought, this world's going to be just fine.
Especially with Betty Sanderson still in it, there to teach us what life is really all about.
People say, I could never do that. And I said, yes, you could. Maybe I'll get a job, but I don't think anybody'd hire me.
Why hide your skin if Dupixent has your moderate to severe eczema or atopic dermatitis under control?
Hide my skin, not me.
Because Dupixent targets a root cause of eczema, it helps heal your skin from within, keeping you one step ahead of it.
Hide my skin, not me.
And for kids ages 6 and up, that means clearer skin and noticeably less itch. With Dupixent, you can change how their skin looks and feels. And that's the kind of change you notice.
Hide my skin, not me.
Don't use if you're allergic to Dupixent. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. When you help heal your skin from within, you can show more with less eczema. Talk to your child's eczema specialist about Dupixent, a breakthrough eczema treatment.
Everyone sleeps at Tomahawk Furniture and Gun with prices so low you'll have to bend over to see them. Prices that'll make your eyes pop out. Want to sleep watching TV? Check out our recliners. You want to pass out face first in a sofa? Check out our sofas. And beds. We've got beds. Check us out. Prices so low you'll think we're crazy. Because everyone sleeps at Tomahawk Furniture and Gun.
I was out here all day yesterday and didn't get a bite. Got my bait at the other guy's shop. Where'd you get yours?
Kurt's Island Sport Shop, of course.
Kurt's Island Sports Shop, downtown Minocqua.
Keeping your family close together in your home these days are important. Let us remodel your kitchen and bath. Kitchen Bath Mart specializes in complete remodels for the past 35 years. from design to install, we'll take good care of you. Stop in or call us today at Kitchen Bath Mart. We're your #1 choice in kitchen and bath remodeling. Highway 70 East in Arborvitae.
So Jeff, I went on a walk this weekend, and just a few steps into it, I realized I got to put a sweatshirt on.
Yeah.
It is pretty cold outside.
Yeah, we had highs in the 50s with a north breeze over the weekend. And this morning, though, a few of us had low temperatures down near 26 to 25, and that's just not normal. We're used to frost and freeze conditions, you know, in mid to late May, but that's a bit much, right? Kind of cool. Also, right now, we have a contest going on, and our first winner, Paul, the graphics, if you could, right there on Max. It's called the Summer Fun in the Water Contest, brought to you by Pirates Hideaway. And the first winner is Marge Rice from Merrill. She's the big winner there. So yeah, thank you, Marge, for the graphic there. You can see Marge took his picture of, I think those may be her kids or her grandkids playing on the water, of course, back when it was a little bit warmer. Not so much for today because that just wouldn't feel as good, right? All right, with temperatures like this is, again, not normal. We should be upper 60s to low 70s. It was not that way today. Nor will it be tomorrow, but there are warmer temperatures in the 7-day forecast. Let's go right there, right now, because we can't wait. But we have to get through Wednesday and Thursday first. Wednesday, by the way, it looks like a drenching rainfall, windy with temperatures in the 50s. We're going to feel that. A bit of recovery Thursday, followed by a much warmer weekend. Maybe a couple of thunder showers on Sunday afternoon.
Everyone's working for the weekend. Thank you, Jeff. We'll have more weather and news for you on Newswatch 12 at 6. We will see you then.